afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. And everybody on the West Coast, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours, how the hell you doing? Hey, one day after another, I'm telling you. Okay, it's not a kid's show. I'm pissed off, so if you got any crumb munchers, rugrats running around, time to get them out of here. It's showtime. And time for a nap. PlayStation, Xbox. Tell them to put their headsets on, listen to their iPad, whatever the hell they're doing. And the ongoing saga with my cat. I can't believe this shit. I got a beautiful Siamese cat. Okay? And, oh, man. She scratched herself raw, went to the vets about a month ago. He gave her a shot, antibacterial shot, antibiotic shot, and steroid shot, and she all cleared up, all right? And at the same time, I changed her food. She was great for a month. Then she broke out again. Okay, so, I'm going crazy trying all these different cat foods, right? I mean, I bought Blue Buffalo, Iams, Friskies, Purina, every kind of Purina. Friskies is even made Purina. Okay, it's like, ugh. You know, some of them, as soon as I open the bag, turn their nose up at it or whatever. Can't give it to Humane Society. I called them. They said they won't accept any open bags. The other thing is they'll accept canned, but you got to take it to the Humane Society. Well, Humane Society for me is over 45 minutes away. I can't go nowhere. You know, ain't nobody going to take that up there for me. So I got to go on Facebook or something like that and see neighbors. They got a cat. What kind of cat food you eat? You know? What kind of cat food your cat eat? So anyway, Friskies, all right? Indoor. Today, this morning. Just got the bag yesterday. Opened it up. Put some in the bowl. Dish. And I mean, she turned her nose up at everything, right? Practically everything. The stuff she likes breaks her out, right? So I put it a little bit in the bowl, right? I mean, she goes right after it like a dart. Pew! You know, and then yum, 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 yum. I'm like, oh, thank God. She got one she likes, right? 15 minutes later, right before the show, she comes up right by my leg and promptly throws up. Jesus. She throws up. Now I got a shitload of half-digested cat food by my leg. I got to watch where I put my foot. And I'm beside myself. What to do? So anyway, let's give a hand for Rush Limbaugh. Oh, it's going to be long, too. I'm going to make it long. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, maybe not that long. He's dead. Ding dong, the asshole is dead. How did you feel like that? I mean, how would you feel? I mean, that's the way, hey, you know what? I am now going to make this an anti-Rush Limbaugh type show. Rush Limbaugh and them guys have been mashing liberals for frickin' ever. And liberals, you know, hey, when I was in the 60s, you know, they loved peace and everything else. Liberals, man, all they wanted to do was get high and get high and screw, you know. So, hey, you know, conservatives, they even called the Democratic Party and liberals doves. Republicans were hawks. They were the warmongers. They were the, you know. So, yeah. So all them years, liberals and everybody else have been rolling over and taking all this shit from Rush Limbaugh and all these other guys. Not anymore. You know, these people, they call it Antifa or whatever the hell you want to call it. They don't even know what it means. They don't even know what it means. It means we are against fascism. You know? People that are Antifa, or however the hell else you say it, don't like people like Mussolini and Hitler and all that other shit. Putin. We believe in a democratic society. Democratic. Vote, everybody. Majority wins. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to do this again. I just love this shit. I was so happy when that happened. I'm sorry. I hate to say this, but I was. That guy used to turn my stomach sometimes. Especially when he'd have cheers and everything else about gay people dying. People with AIDS. How sweet it is. I may even do the same. No, I know I'm going to do the same thing. When Mr. Donald J. Trump croaks, the people he screwed over the years is just freaking heartbreaking. You know, terrible. I hate to be this way. But what goes around comes around. They were just bad men. Just bad men. They lack character. You know, they appeal to a group in society that's, face it, I mean, they were just terrible people. I think the biggest thing that drives hatred is fear. And they were afraid. They were so terrified that their white supremacist bullshit, it wasn't going to be a white country anymore. Come on. Does it really matter? No, you know what it is? They were afraid. I'm sorry. They were afraid that people of color was going to take over and treat them like they treated people of color for years. That's what their fear is. If we let them people of color take over, they're going to treat us just like we treated them. Can you blame them? Can you blame them? Oh, it's one of them shows. One of them shows, folks. You know, it's just like the cat. If I'm going to blame it all on the cat, I'm going to blame it all on the cat. I'm going to celebrate the death of Rush Limbaugh. I'm just totally off the rails today. And I don't give a shit. I really don't freaking care. Oh, my God. Move stuff around, freaking hurt your ears. I don't know what the hell. I'm sorry. One of them days, folks, a kitty vomit on the right there. You know how hard that shit is to clean up? Especially, it's freaking orange on a green carpet. You know what I gotta go through to get that shit up? Oh my God. You know, I have trouble in the first place. You gotta go freaking cat. I hope she didn't leave a trail somewhere else. It was like 2 throw-ups in the same spot, you know. First half was food, and then the rest of it was like, and it was all orange, like I said. She looked at me like, "Ooh, sorry about that." You know, I'm like, "Go on, get out of here." And then she scattled out of here. So I hope she don't go upstairs. I should have known, man. As soon as she went after it like she did, I was in trouble. I'm like, "No, I'm cheerleader." "Yeah, you like that. Yay, go ahead, have it." She hasn't been eating good for a couple of weeks because I keep changing, trying to get her to eat shit she don't like. Anyway, that gets put away. So, Frisky's Indoor. Let's check that bag out. Oh my God. Okay. Let's do some news. Here's the way the news works. I read the headline, where it's from. If I get a chance to see who wrote it, I'll tell you that. Where you can find it. And read a paragraph or two. I can't read the whole article. I'd be here all day on one article. So that's the name of that tune. I'm going crazy. I'm looking for the beginnings of this shit. Anyway, let's do it. You sent me a shit? Okay. Oh, come on. Jeez. This is from the Independent. Okay? Coming to UK. And you know why this is a Mangled News? Because I frick it up. See, I'm trying to avoid saying fuck, you know. You dumbass. Trump supporters are planning to storm the Capitol again on March 4th, lawmaker warns. What lawmaker? This was from, like I said, the independent.co.uk news by Gino Spokia. 2 hours ago? Oh my God. No. Okay, don't. Okay. That's nice. Donald Trump supporters are allegedly planning a second attack on the U.S. Capitol on March 4th, the Democrat on the House Armed Services Committee has said. How does he know? Adam Smith, the chairman of the committee, told defense officials on Wednesday that QAnon conspiracy theorists and Trump supporters were considering another siege on the Capitol on that day. CNN reported. I'm sorry, folks. I got this thing in my throat. Will not go away. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Well, I got to do something here. Oh, boy, I'm going to tell you. You get that post-nasal drip going, you know. I got irritated throat anyway. Well, how much time? 10 minutes, 13 minutes into the show. Of all the things. Okay. Pray for better days. Oh, before I go into this anymore, how about that snow, folks? People in Texas are still in dire straits. We'll go into that in a minute. Adam Smith, the chairman of the committee, told defense officials on Wednesday that QAnon conspiracy theorists and Trump supporters were considering another siege in the Capitol. QAnon conspiracist. I like that name, conspiracist. Hey, if you make up something, you're a conspiracist. All these new English words, coming up. What is a conspiracist? A person that makes up conspiracies. That's your English lesson for today. Borrowing claims made by the extremist sovereign citizens movement, believe that Mr. Trump will come back as U.S. president on March 4th, the day inaugurations took place, before 1933. Okay, according to theory circulating online, the United States has not been a country since the gold standard was unpegged in 1933 under Franklin Delano Roosevelt. While no president has been legitimate since the 16th Amendment was passed in 1871 under Ulysses S. Grant. Boy, can you believe this shit? Mr. Smith told defense officials they are thinking maybe we should gather again and storm the Capitol on March 4th. That is circulating online. Well, what I can say is we'll wait until March 4th to see what happens. Oh my God. Oh, folks, I got to hold off for a minute. Okay. I'm probably still not done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, folks. Okay. This is from the Western Journal. Yesterday, 5:20 p.m. by Jared Harris. Texans in disbelief after discovering what it took to keep lights on. We have power, but at what price? As record low temperatures keep Texas under a punishing layer of snow and ice, some of the millions who faced the polar vortex without power are now beginning to see the lights come back on. While residents of the Lone Star State are glad to have life-saving utility back on, many are left with even bigger worries now that the energy is flowing once again. The first warning came as the winter weather froze Texas to the core over the weekend. According to the Daily Beast, one energy provider in the state urged consumers to watch services as pressure from the winter storm increased. Griddy, a Texas utility company that offers residents energy at wholesale market prices for a flat monthly fee, warned those relying on it that the massive demand for power would soon send prices through the roof. Damn. This is terrible. The government does not join the national grid in Texas years ago. They don't insulate their wiring, their turbines, heat their nuclear cooling pools, all to avoid added expenses and regulations. And then they turn around and screw the people. Okay. Grady told the residents, that shit's going to happen. Although this seems like an easy task, most found that other power companies were more interested in keeping their own infrastructure online than adding new customers to an already taxed system. Those who chose to stay with Griddy and those who couldn't find an alternative service soon found that the laws of supply and demand apply to energy just as much as anything else. I paid $450 for 1 day. Griddy customer Akila Scott Amos told the Daily Beast, "I was in shock." Soon her bill skyrocketed. The $450 soon turned into a whopping $28.69, some as Scott Amos was charged thousands to keep warm and connected. My God. Went from $50 megawatt price to climbed over $9,000 per megawatt hour. And that's, you got to watch out. When you sign up for these energy companies that aren't like, because they're often a good deal, watch out. That is crazy. Oh, boy. Wow, this CNN 18 hours ago by Heather Law. Yesterday, it was updated last night, 9:27 p.m. After 68 years in prison, America's oldest juvenile lifer was released. Joe Ligon, believed to be the oldest and longest surviving juvenile lifer in the United States, has been released from Pennsylvania prison after spending nearly 7 decades behind bars. Ligon was incarcerated in February 1953 at age 15, given a mandatory life sentence after he pleaded guilty to charges stemming from a robbery and stabbing spree in Philadelphia with 4 other teenage boys. The crime left 6 people wounded and 2 people, identified by the Philadelphia Inquirer as Charles Pitts and Jackson Ham, dead. I got caught up in terms of being in the streets, Ligon told CNN after his release last week, while a so-called degree of guilt hearing found Ligon guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder, and Ligon admitted to stabbing at least one of the 8 people stabbed in that day. His attorney, Bradley Bridge, told CNN that his client maintains he never killed anyone. Man. That's what it was like. Hey, growing up in the 50s, man, you had these, you didn't have Crips and Bloods, but you had these little corner, street gangs and stuff like that, and clubs and stuff. Oh, boy. Am I done coughing? I have no clue, man. I got 8 minutes left, and I just coughed through my whole thing. I want to do it again. Maybe Rush is reaching out from the grave, and he's like, make fun of me. I'll choke you to death. Let's do this. I'm so happy. So happy. Oh, you guys can't hear it? Oh. You guys can't hear. Oh. What happened? Oh. You guys couldn't hear it. Radio people could hear it. Oh, see? It's another thing. It's just something. Oh, my God. Jeez. Oh, my God. Let's see. All right. Here, let's see. Oh, man. I'm going to do this and see what. Here. Just for you folks. This is what they've been listening to. Okay. Okay, so now you know. That's what I was doing there. All right, let's see what else is going on. What is this? Is it true that the Obamas are going to get a divorce? Is it? I mean, is it true? I got to look that up. Oh, there you go. What is this? This is from Forbes magazine. I guess Forbes yesterday. I don't learn shit every day with this, A new study by Indeed confirms that ghosting during the hiring process has hit crisis levels. This is February 17th. Look at yesterday's news today, Forbes.com. Who wrote this? Who wrote it? Don't have the oh boy. Indeed, the large job aggregation site confirmed in a survey what every job seeker, human resources professional, recruiter, and hiring manager has long suspected. Ghosting has become a widespread commonplace practice. What the hell is it? It was once thought that only job seekers ghosted companies prior to COVID-19 when the job market was blazing hot. But according to a study conducted by Indeed, it became clear that the disappearing act is no longer quite so one-sided. More employers are now ghosting job seekers too. Ghosting as per, here, I'm going to learn something today. See, I learn something every day. Ghosting as per the Urban Dictionary is the act of suddenly ceasing all communication with someone the subject is dating, but no longer wishes to date. Oh, so they're using the same ghosting that dating. Okay, I know that now. Okay, this is done in hopes that the ghostee will just get the hint and leave the subject alone, as opposed to the subject simply telling them they're no longer interested. Oh. Which brings me to another thing. Okay. This has crossed over to the business world. The real-world paragon includes candidates that lose interest in a job and pull out of the interview without politely providing advance notice and the reasons why they're opting out. Hey, the company never gives you a reason why they're not. They just ghost you. They ghost you all the time. You apply to a company, they never, you call and call and call. And, well, we're really interested, like nobody flat. And they hear they've already hired somebody 3 weeks ago. They don't. They just string you along. I mean, they don't. Then you get like you call. How's it going? Whatever. Like they say, well, that person's not here anymore. No, the person's still there. They just don't have to freaking talk to you. So are they getting a divorce? I have no. Oh, this old man, he, oh my gosh. Remember this guy, Mikhail Gorbachev? MSN 3 hours ago. Okay, this is CNN editorial research. Mikhail Gorbachev's facts. No. 1931 is when he was born. Who the hell cares? This just shows everything that he did. 1970-78, named the first secretary of the Communist Party. See that? Communist. 1955-58, becomes first secretary of the Communist Party. 1952, joins the Communist Party. They're a frickin' communist, folks. That's the biggest thing that they succeeded at, Soviet Union. Having us stop calling them communists. They're communist. I don't care what technically communist definition is. They're frickin' communist. Just like China's communist. Hey, and that's another thing. You guys knock this shit off. Knocking down Asian Americans. It isn't their fault with COVID. If that's why you're doing it, knock it off. You're killing people. Knocking old people. Old Asian Americans over. And killing them. For what? Or beating them up. You know? Mm-hmm. Wow, I don't know. Here's fact check. Did India ban the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine? Jason Murdoch, Tech and Science Newsweek. Today, 10:48 a.m. This is going to be my last one, folks. Governments around the world have launched mass vaccination campaigns in recent months to protect their citizens from COVID-19. Multiple pharmaceutical companies have spearheaded vaccine development, including Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna, Oxford, AstraZeneca, as each claiming strong efficacy. Wow, I got that out. Following clinical trials. Some countries have granted There are chosen vaccines emergency use authorizations, giving the green light for distribution to start for those most at risk of the disease and frontline workers. For now, vaccine demand continues to exceed supply. And I remember when that vaccine first came out, nobody was going to get it. Now it's like everybody, gimme, 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 gimme. Okay. Conspiracy theory website InfoWars claimed on February 14, 2021, that India had banned the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine due to safety concerns. On Thursday morning, there was a rise in Google web searches around the claim, such as India banned Pfizer vaccine and Pfizer vaccine banned in India. Twitter users also repeated claim on that platform in the days after it was made. An article and video of InfoWars.com ran under the headline of U.S. troops refusing COVID-19 injections and India bans Pfizer jab. A summary under the article headline, the COVID hoax is unraveling as major governments cancel inoculation programs as illness and death trigger maximum backlash. That's what my daughter said. I feel bad for her. She's misguided. Dad, don't get that vaccine. So I heard so many people get sick from it. No, I don't think. Oh, okay. This is it. LGBTQ Nation. 1 hour ago, Mitch McConnell flashed Masonic hand signs during Senate speech, according to new conspiracy. That was an hour ago. So if you want to look that one up, that's great. I feel bad. My time's up, and I've spent most of it coughing. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. But hopefully tomorrow will be a lot better. I got a mess to clean up. Shit. All right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to the radio people. Goodbye, goodbye, radio people. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Play the music. Say goodbye. Play the music. Right here. Say goodbye. And then say goodbye to you, too. Have a good day. Be careful. And don't get that Rona.